Cover Muscatine. I'm Joel Krausar, along with my partner Bob Long, and not even 24 hours since we did this. We were here last night as the Muskies fell to Davenport North, and City High last night defeated crosstown rival Iowa City West. This is a big non-conference game. Both teams, this is a rivalry or a matchup that's really become kind of a traditional matchup between the two schools. Every year we seem to play each other.
Yeah, Joel, you're 100% correct there. You know, and this, plus what makes it just even a little tougher is the fact that, like as you said earlier, you know, both teams have a quick turnaround after tough games last night, and where both teams played, I would say probably one of their toughest rivals last night, you know, and it's kind of hard to come back for a Saturday matinee after that.
You know, Saturday afternoon action, the Muskie JV team defeated the City High JV team 47-32 in the 1 o'clock curtain raiser. This is a fun matchup. City High coming in, the one ranking I saw is the number 2 ranked team in Class 5A. They're undefeated on the year at 5-0, and they're led by one of the better scorers in all of the country, really. Kelsey Jones averaging 22.3 points per game. The junior following, you know, in her sister's footsteps. Her sisters are both leading in the Big 12 for Iowa State. And I've read some things. Scott Unash, my friend, who's a broadcaster in Cedar Rapids, says she might be the best of the bunch so far.
Yeah, Kelsey is a very skilled basketball player, no doubt about that. You know, she can score, my guess is, at all 3 levels. You know, I mean, she has the 3 ball. She likes to play inside a little bit, and she can take the ball off the dribble, off the bounce a little bit. Kelsey is definitely one of the best players in 5A basketball in the state of Iowa right now.
And also one of the leading scorers for the Little Hawks at 11 points per game. A name that might sound familiar, we teased it a little bit last night. Andy Westlake, the senior guard / forward for City High, the daughter of Brian Westlake, the number 3 all-time leading scorer in Muskie history. And Brian was the guy I remember coming to see play when I was a little guy in Muscatine, and it's really been fun watching this next generation, albeit in the black and red for City High. We've gotten to see both Brian's son and daughter now play hoops against the Muskies.
Yeah, and that's interesting. Prior to this game, during the JV game, I had an opportunity to talk to Terry Youngbauer a little bit, and he was text messaging Jim Barkham back and forth, and I'm sure that conversation had a little bit to do with Brian Westlake at that point in time.
Brian was a leader on those teams. Jim and Terry were Terry was Jim's assistant, and I remember Brian being around every once in a while at just things in the gym. I was a year older than Jim's son, CJ, and so Brian was kind of always around a little bit there too. So it's fun to watch these kids grow up and watch them play, but we'll have more about the starting lineups coming up after a short break. This is the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest 1/8 of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
We are looking for a zero-turn lawnmower.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters.
Can I test drive that one?
In the store?
Even in the buying experience. We know you want to buy from someone who knows what they're talking about.
We're looking for a zero-turn mower.
Like
Great.
this guy.
First thing you need to know is what's the size of your property? Are there any obstacles?
Head to your local Hustler dealer and talk to a lawnmower expert.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
We are.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School. Joel Krausar and Bob Long. It's Muskie girls basketball action. here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. It's the Muscatine Power and Water pregame show as we prepare our Bear of Muscatine starting lineups. Starting for the visiting Little Hawks from Iowa City High, number 4, Georgia Kim, 5'6" senior guard. Number 10, Kelsey Jones, a junior, a 5'10" guard. Evian Richardson, number 11, getting the start. She's a guard/forward, a 5'11" variety. And then Andy Westlake, the 5'10" senior. She wears number 15. And then Bella Cooley, a 6'1" senior. As that is the City High starting lineups. Starting for the Muskies, number 12, Carly Ricketts. She's a senior. Number 15, Grace Bodie, also a senior for the Muskies at 5'7". Ashlyn McGinnis, the 5'7" senior guard. Maya Jansen, a 5'6" senior. And then Jazzy Jones, a 5'8" junior forward, are the starting lineups for the Muskies. And, you know, we talked a little bit last night about a tough game. You know, North came out and it was just, it shot lights out to start the game, and then they just controlled the pace. How do you hit the reset button? Like, what's that conversation like? You've been in a few more locker rooms coaching this sport than I have.
Well, I think, you know, going into this weekend every year, I think that you have to have the mindset that this is a tough week, and you've just, you know, you've just got to be able to, regardless of what happens on that Tuesday or Friday night, you just got to be, you know, continually talking to the girls about, you know, today's a new day, tomorrow's coming, you know. We just have to continually do whatever we can to put our best foot forward.
Compartmentalize a little bit.
Yeah.
Even if it's just playing each offensive and defensive possession at a time, I would imagine one of the conversations the first-year head coach for Muscatine, John McBride, was talking about the offensive glass. Far too many second-chance opportunities for North last night. I'm imagining that's a point of emphasis today.
You know, and you're 100% right there. You know, I mean, there's two things that our girls can control right now. They can control their attitude and their effort. And let's see how we come out right from the get-go and start this basketball game. And, you know, when it comes from a film perspective, I don't think you watch that Davenport North film until you get ready to play North that second time.
There's nothing necessarily that you're going to be able to fix in 18 hours off of what that last night. You just talk about maybe some fundamentals of breaking down and finding your person to block out and go from that point. So our starting lineups again presented by Bear of Muscatine. This has been your Muscatine Power and Water pregame show as we rise and honor America with the national anthem. Great job from Muskie student Ruth Ellen Brooks singing the national anthem. As we will be underway here as we prepare for the beginning of this game against number 2 ranked Iowa City High. The Little Hawks come in 5-0 against the Muskies, who are 3-5. for some Saturday afternoon basketball. Good little student section here on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it looks like we have a nice little crowd here for Saturday afternoon.
Much better, this is a 2:30 game than a 11 o'clock in the morning game, I think, on a Saturday. The first Friday of Christmas break.
Yeah. You know, evidently some people have decided to come out and watch this game rather than go to Spider-Man this afternoon.
Wow, there's plenty other showings. I think I'll be venturing my way a little bit later as well. And we have a uniform, I think, discussion.
Oh, I think it's a piercing.
Okay, so the officials checking all the equipment before the game.
We have to be safe, Joel. We
No,
have to
absolutely.
be safe.
Well, we were doing the wrestling duel the other night, and Wade McLeod and I were talking about. So a couple of the Assumption wrestlers had, tattoos. And I'm not that old, but 20 years ago, that was the state. You couldn't have any visible. You'd have to cover all that stuff up. Yeah.
Not so much anymore.
No, which is totally fine. It's just
It's a change of the times, Joel.
Now we have a re-jump.
Re-jump.
Bella Cooley with the jump for the Little Hawks. Jazzy Jones.
So this City High team, Joel, has returned a lot of players from last year, and they ended the Muskie season last year in the postseason. And that game Muskies had the game with probably 4 minutes to go in the fourth quarter. They had the lead. So we'll see what happens today.
That three-pointer is good as Westlake got the offensive rebound. Evian Richardson with the three, and the Muscatine turns it over. Ashley Jones had a good look from the corner, missed. Westlake got the rebound, and Evian Richardson had the three.
Yeah, and Evian Richardson's definitely a young lady we need to keep our eye on today. She'll be attending University of Nebraska-Omaha next year.
The Mighty Mavericks, former North Central Conference member, back in their Division II days.
I believe they're in the Summit League now.
Yeah, I believe so. Jazzy Jones with a rebound. Grace Bodie will reset the offense for the Muskies. Three-point attempt by Jansen, no good. And it'll be out of bounds and Little Hawk ball.
Once again, this is another day where the Muskies have to contend with a lot of length.
Yes. Kim is at 5'6". She's the smallest starter for the Little Hawks. Everyone else is 5'10" or taller.
Muskies look like they're in a 3-2 to start.
And Ashley Jones for three. Assist to Westlake.
A little inside out there.
Carly Ricketts, leading scorer for the Muskies. She turns it over to Richardson. Jones for three. Muscatine able to get the rebound. And McGinnis to Jones. No good, rebound Cooley. Now Andy Westlake will bring it up for the Little Hawks. Kim for three, no good.
Nice rebound there by Ashley McGinnis.
First foul on Ashley Jones.
Yeah, Ashland had a nice box out on Kelsey Jones there and drew the foul.
Now Muscatine tries to work the ball around. McGinnis finds Bodie. Layup no good, rebound Cooley.
Ashland did a nice job there driving the left baseline, reverse pivoting and finding a cutting bogey, and Grace just couldn't knock it down.
Cooley for 3. Richardson with the rebound. No good, rebound Jones. Jazzy Jones trying to find Ricketts in the corner, and Muscatine will turn it over. Meredith Connor checks in now for the Muskies.
Sophia Thomas also for Carly Ricketts.
Thomas got into some foul trouble last night.
Yeah, she picked up a couple quick
Weird
offensive fouls.
Yeah, they were odd offensive fouls. Gets an early shot. Rebound by Muscatine. Connor drives and kicks.
Yeah. It's good ball movement right there by Muscatine.
Connor gets her own rebound after the shot was blocked by Cooley. Connor for 3. No good. Rebound, Westlake, and she'll run. Andy Westlake to the rim. Layups up and good. Little Hawks take an 8-0 lead. Jazzy Jones' shot is blocked by Cooley.
I'd like to see Jazzy with a little shot fake there, drive around her on that in that situation.
Richardson for 3. No good. Rebound by Thomas. Layup no good. Good feed from Connor. And now Sophia Thomas will get a steal. Cutting Grace Bodie.
That was a good look by Sophia Thomas to Grace Bodie there.
Jones brings it up the floor. She misses. Rebound, Bodie. Unable to finish the layup.
You know, we've had a couple good looks at the rim, but just can't get the ball to fall right now, Joel.
There's the proverbial lid on the rim right now for the Muskies. Richardson in the high post. Over to Jones. Kelsey Jones for 3. And I realize I said Ashley a couple times. I apologize to any of the Jones family who may be watching. As the younger brother of someone, I know that feeling, and I'm sympathetic to it. Kelsey Jones for 3, no good. Long rebound from Cooley, and she's able to get the putback as Meredith Connor tried to draw the offensive foul. City High calls a timeout, 30-second timeout. We'll keep it right here. You know, Muscatine, like you said, Bob, they've had several good looks. Meredith Connor, I feel, has really done a good job of driving, kicking the balls, swinging around. Just shots aren't falling. Not even bad shots being taken.
No, you know, and I think that Muscatine has actually done a little bit better job tonight of moving the ball off the pass and picking their spots when to drive the basketball. I mean, last night I think we drove the ball maybe a little too much, where we could have probably passed just a little bit more. Off the dribble, we probably did that a little too much. But today, I think the ball movement's been solid so far. We just haven't been able to hit a shot right now.
And some of the Little Hawk offense has been generated off their defensive rebounding. And they've been able to get some run-outs and at fast break points as City High opens up in a 2-3 zone. 3-ball good. Sophia Thomas for 3.
But like I said, you know, that's inside-out basketball right there. That ball went into the high post or right out to the wing. That's a nice shot by Sophia.
3-pointer sponsored by First National Bank of Muscatine. Jones in the corner, back around to Westlake. Emmy McComas is checked in for the Little Hawks, number 1. That three-pointer's good. Kelsey Jones with her 6th point.
I think she likes that right wing, Joel.
Connor with a shot fake. Now Bodie with the drive and kick. Thomas for 3. No good. Jump ball. As Becca Haig is checked in for the Muskies, their leading rebounder.
Yeah, it was a nice job by Becca there. Becca's had a couple of nice offensive possessions in a row. Last time she had the assist to Sophia Thomas, and right there crashing the offensive glass.
That tie-up will keep the ball in Muscatine's end. Thomas with the jumper from the elbow. She's got 5, and she has all of the Muskie points as they cut the lead to 8. No good three-point attempt. That was Cook. Haig for 3, no good. Thomas knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Little Hawk ball.
I think Sophia was trying to steal a possession there.
Andy Westlake with 20 seconds will bring it up for the Little Hawks. Now she gets it to Jones. Cook for 3, no good. McComas with the rebound. Muscatine with a chance here. That'll be the end of the first quarter as the Muskies trail by 8. We'll take a short break on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
Hi, I'm Ashley, and I'd like to take a minute to talk to you about Pearl City Media.
At Pearl City Media, we develop custom marketing solutions for businesses of all kinds. Between radio, cable TV, newspaper, Facebook, Google, and YouTube ads, it can be tough to make sure your business is seen and understood by the right people.
Pearl City Media understands that people are everywhere, and reaching the right kind of people for your business isn't so simple. Maybe you want to increase your business's awareness and sell more inventory, or maybe you want to book more appointments, or maybe you need a bump in your lunchtime traffic. Whatever your goals are, Pearl City Media will listen and create a strategic campaign focused on helping you reach those goals. We handle all the strategy, planning, execution, and will update you on the results of the campaign while constantly evaluating the effectiveness of your campaign. So what are you waiting for? Send Pearl City Media a message and start improving your marketing today.
And we are back. It's the beginning of the second quarter as Muscatine trails Iowa City High 13-5.
Muskies are still starting second quarter here in their 3-2 zone.
Ella Schroeder's checked in for the Muskies. It's ball scrambled. Richardson gets it, finds Cooley. Cooley with the left-handed layup up and good.
Yeah, that was too bad there. The Muskies did a nice job of knocking that ball loose there, but just could not secure the loose basketball.
Connor, Thomas, Haig, McGinnis, and Schroeder on the floor for the Muskies. Becca Haig with the jumper. It's good. Westlake, Cooley, Kim, Richardson, and Jones. Their starting 5 begin the second quarter for the Little Hawks. Jones for 3, no good, but Kim gets the rebound. And now Westlake for 3.
I think the Muskies in that situation, they just assumed that shot was down. You know, I think they thought it was in.
Connor.
There you go, Meredith
Gets the little
Connor.
runner in the lane. She's really a fearless player. She goes 100 miles an hour the entire time.
Meredith is an extreme competitor. There's no doubt about that. It has one speed.
I imagine she plays Connect 4 that intensely. Westlake drives right. Shot up, no good. Good defense there from McGinnis. But Richardson steals it, gets it to Cooley, and the tall lefty finishes in the lane.
Those last 2 buckets by City High have just been backbreakers. I mean, We should have had that ball in the minute transition both times.
Gets the lead back to 6. With the jumper, my math was off. Now it's a 6-point lead.
Becca's hit a couple short corner jumpers there. It's nice. Becca Haig getting some quality minutes for the Muskies today.
Jones finds Richardson on the cut. Cotter drives, draws a foul. It'll be on Kim. Kim's first foul. Carly Ricketts checks in for Schroeder.
Looks like City High's in a 2-3 zone coming off this baseline out of bounds play by the Muskies.
Jones almost intercepts it. Haig for 3, and it's good. 3-point basket.
Big bucket by Becca Haig right there.
Another 3-pointer from First National Bank of Muscatine. And the lead is 5.
Muskies are looking for a big stop here. Put a little pressure on the Little Hawks.
Good defense from the Muskies. Haig and Thomas combining to deflect that entrance pass. Jones for 3, and it's good. Kelsey Jones with her third 3-pointer of the afternoon. She's got 9. She comes in averaging just under 23 points per game. Haig with the shot fake. And then errant pass will be a turnover. And now Jazzy Jones, Maya Jansen, and Grace Bodie will check back in. So it's Haig, Jones, Bodie, Ricketts, and Jansen on the floor for the Muskies. Jones in the corner. And Grace Bodie gets the rebound.
Nice rebound by Grace Bodie there. Way to play through that contact, Grace Bodie.
Carly Ricketts for 3, and it's good. 3-pointer from the Muskies. Cuts the lead to 4. It's another First National Bank of Muscatine 3-pointer. Now Westlake for 3. Rebound by Jansen. Muscatine trying to get the numbers in the fast break. Cooley with the steal. Little Hawks working around. Skip pass to Jones. No good. That was a good look from Westlake there across court.
Yeah, that was a nice pass.
Ricketts for 3. This is rebounded by Jones. Shots blocked by the Muskies. Coach Barnard had I think he thought there was some contact there.
There may have been.
They're letting them play so far on both ends.
Well, there's only been 2 fouls, Joel.
Yes. And Coach Barnard is saying both on me, or both on City High.
Yeah.
Jones drives baseline, and she'll go to the free throw line there.
Yeah, I think Jazzy got her money's worth on that one.
The lead is 5 as Kelsey Jones goes to the free throw line. First free throw is good for Jones. They did call the foul on Bodie.
Oh. Yeah, they did.
It might be a 2 for the price of 1
they
situation.
They may have had their choice on that one.
As Bodie brings it up for Muscatine.
Looks like City High may have went back to a 2-3 zone here.
Ricketts unable to finish.
Yeah, got a little too far underneath the hoop there.
Richardson crosses over. Step back three. No good. Rebound. Good box out by the Muskies.
Carly Ricketts with a great box out there.
Backdoor cut. And Ricketts is trapped and she'll turn it over. Good defensive effort there from City High.
Yeah, on that pass back out by Grace Bodie there. Carly was ready to shoot it, but just didn't secure it.
But going back to that last offensive possession for City High, Carly Ricketts giving up 6 inches on Cooley. Just low man wins in that situation. She rooted her right out.
She did.
Jones drives, jumper, no good. Rebound, Bodie. Jazzy Jones. They're going to call an offensive foul. Coach McBride not a fan.
Neither is the home section.
So the bucket comes off the board and an offensive foul is called.
I'd like to see a replay of that, Joel. I think maybe Jazzy may have drew the foul on that one. That was a strong take by Jazzy Jones.
Coach McBride still saying his piece. Peacefully, he's saying his piece.
He's just voicing his displeasure.
Yes. Westlake for 3. That one's good. Moves the lead back to 10. So a 5-point swing. 2 points come off the board for the Muskies. And a 3 goes down for the Little Hawks. City High in the zone. 3-pointer. No good. Rebound. City High. It's Cook back in for the Little Hawks. That 3-pointer no good.
Nice rebound by Jazzy Jones in there.
Under a minute to play here in the first half. Entry feed stolen by Richardson. Jones gets the rebound. Put back is good. Skip pass. Jumper no good for Muscatine. So now Little Hawks. Kim for 3. No good. 2 seconds. Ricketts unable to get it off. As that will do it for the end of the first half as Muscatine trails by 12. We'll be back after a short break with the halftime show presented by Muscatine Lawn and Power.
You know RIVO as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
Just like fire, burning up the way, rocking like the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anyway. Just like fire, just like fire.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
And welcome back. It's the Muscatine Lawn and Power halftime show on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. I'm Joel Krausar, along with my partner Bob Long. Muscatine trails by 12 points as the Little Hawks of Iowa City High have 29 and the Muskies have 17. Coach McBride has to be pretty happy with that effort, though, here in the first half. Got the lead down to 4 at one point.
Yeah, you know, our girls have responded, especially after what happened to them last night, you know. And they knew coming into this game today that it was a tall order. And you know, granted, they're down 29-17, but they've stepped up to the plate here, you know. They had a situation where Jazzy Jones was taking the ball in transition where she got called for an offensive foul that could have gone either way.
Yep.
And that could have cut the lead down to 4 at that point in time, you know.
And then Jones comes down and hits a 3 on the next possession for City High, and that's that 5-point swing.
Right. You know, definitely this first half has just been, you know, a play here or there, just like in any sporting event, you know, can swing a game. You know, we've had a couple situations where it looked like we had a defensive rebound secured, but a post player from City High comes up with it and, you know, and gets an easy bucket. And that's happened at least twice. Throw in Jazzy Jones's call that went against her, and you never know what's going to happen. And that could be 10-point swing right there.
And Sophia Thomas has come off the bench and led the way for the Muskies scoring. She has 5 points. And then but it's really been Kelsey Jones, 13 points here in the first half. She's hit some big threes. But then at the same time, Muscatine, though, has rebounded much better today, and they're limiting the second chance opportunities for City High.
Yes, you know, there's no doubt about it. We're outmanned size-wise, but we've came in there and we've done a much better job of boxing out. And granted, like I've talked about those couple situations where we gave up those putbacks there a couple times, but we've done a much better job. And also, we can't forget about Becca Haig. Becca Haig, I believe, has 7. So that's 12 of our 17 right there coming
off the bench.
Yeah.
And Haig has been a force on the glass as well. So foul trouble, not an issue for either team tonight. Both teams, just 2 team fouls in the first half. Now, to that point, I hope that the whistle doesn't change in the second half. Sometimes we'll see that where they let a lot of physicality go in the first half, teams adjust, and then all of a sudden we get a lot more whistles in the second half, and now teams have to adjust again. But that's all part of it, and we can talk a little bit more about what Muscatine needs to do or what we think we also might see from the Little Hawks here after this break. It's the halftime show presented by Muscatine Lawn and Power on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest 1/8 of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
And we are back. Just a few minutes left here It's halftime, presented by Muscatine Lawn and Power, Joel Krausar and Bob Long. And this is a good matchup. City High, number 2 in Class 5A. And Bob, you mentioned last year, while the Muskies turned over a lot of their roster, these two teams played in the state tournament or in the regional qualifiers last year. They've played regular season last year. So even though there's some youth on this Muskie team, or inexperience, I should say, on this Muskie team, they've had to run the scout team as City High. They've played this City High system. And even though sometimes maybe ranking-wise or record-wise it may look like there's a great disparity, sometimes when you're just that familiar with a team, it doesn't really matter.
No, you're absolutely correct there, Joel. It seems like, granted, we play them every year and during the regular season, but we also seem to be matched up with them quite often in the tournament trail, And I can't emphasize enough, having been a scout team player in other sports, there are sometimes, like, I can watch a Northwestern College game from Orange City, and I know their offense sometimes better than I knew the offense that my own team ran, because I ran the Northwestern offense as a scout team player. So it's fun to see these girls. Sometimes they see it and they know what they're doing because they've had to run it, and that's that attributes a lot to the scouting of these of the coaching staffs. I know it's a new staff with John McBride, but I've been really impressed with how he has picked up the conference and picked up the region so quickly in his scheme. And Coach McBride has, he has our girls playing hard. He has, it looks like he's getting his rotation down here a little bit. And I'm going to give him credit here. He plays 9 or 10 kids, and I think that's going to help these Muskies as we move forward. He's getting everybody, not everybody playing time, but he's getting kids experience. And with this Muskie team, you never know who's going to be the one that step up on a night-to-night basis.
And you never know who's going to get hot.
That's right.
And early on, it's been Becca Haig and Sophia Thomas getting hot for the Muskies. I know that one of the things that was discussed is Jones had a lot of clean looks in the first half. A lot of that has to do with the design of the City High offensive scheme. But she's one of those shooters you have to know where she is at all times. And she probably got a few cleaner looks in the first half than what Coach McBride wanted to see.
Yeah, and I think that she would love to get those looks back in the second half here.
Yeah, I think she was 4 for 7 from the three-point line. 3 for 7 from the three-point line. We're just a minute away from the second half being underway. Great time for us to thank our sponsors. Riots and Rebelle Salon, bringing you Muskie athletics all season long. The Youth Sports Foundation. Check out Youth Sports Foundation, ysf.com, for your spring youth sports offerings. And the Muscatine Community Y, another great resource in our community for youth sports and youth activities. And Let's Eat Catering, all bringing you Muskie athletics all season long. And don't forget to like and subscribe to the Discover Muscatine YouTube channel and Facebook page. The best place to watch Muskie athletics all season long. And also, you can watch us on Muscatine Power and Water Cable, Channel 3. So MPW Cable, Channel 3, you can watch all of the Discover Muscatine live broadcasts. As we get ready to start the second half, Muscatine will start with the ball.
We'll see if there's any changes, Joel.
Now, you thought we might start to see maybe a little bit of a half-court trap.
Looks like a 1-3-1 here, Joel. Maybe not. No, looks like it's man-to-man still by City High.
Jazzy Jones gets it down low and able to get the bucket. So quick start for the Muskies. Jones will bring it up for the Little Hawks to Westlake. Back to Kim. Jones runs the baseline. Good front side defense from Ashley McGinnis. Bodie. Jazzy Jones drives, loses the ball. And Jones able to finish
Yeah, I'm not for sure what happened there. If she tripped over her foot, got caught there. It looked like Jazzy had a path to the basket.
3-pointer from Jones. No good. A save attempt from Jansen. But the Muskies unable to secure the ball. And the lead stays at 12. Little Hawks working both post players as they're able to feed Cooley down low. And Cooley's kind of quietly got 8 points.
Yeah, she's had a nice game. She's played a lot of minutes tonight for Little Hawks also.
3-pointer from Jansen. No good. Rebound Jones. Will be a turnover on Muscatine. And Little Hawk ball.
You know, just on little plays like that, you know, it looked like the cut's there, but just haven't be able to pass over that length. Just throws it off just a little bit.
Jones runs the baseline again. Now she's got Westlake in the wing.
Looks like the Little Hawks now have Kelsey Jones as a baseline runner against that 3-2 zone.
I'm going to call that foul on Jazzy Jones. Two fouls on Jazzy, and that'll send Cooley to the free throw line. Muskie basketball presented by First National Bank of Muscatine and Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Cooley makes the second. Ricketts, back to Jones. 3-pointer from Jansen.
Just a little short on that.
No good, rebounded by Cooley. And Kelsey Jones for the Little Hawks. She'll drive, kick it back to Kim. City High being very patient in their attack. As Westlake works it back to Jones, inside to Cooley. Now Westlake for three, and it's good. Andy Westlake with her 8th
That's
point
8
of the
for
evening.
her. 2 threes and I think a transition bucket.
Carly Ricketts misses the 3, rebound Westlake. Jones 3, no good, rebound Richardson. And Richardson will go to the free throw line. The starting 5 for the Little Hawks is just a very complete starting 5. We've got some post presence, Richardson who can kind of go inside, outside, and then Westlake and Jones, sharpshooters from the outside.
Yeah, and then even Georgia Kim, number 4, who most people would consider their point guard. She can be a little bit of a defensive presence out on the perimeter. You know, she has that size behind her where she could take some gambles when she needs to, or you know, City High is definitely a nice ball club. And that starting 5 logs a lot of minutes.
Yes, they do. Muscatine with a 3-person substitution. Connor, Haig, and Thomas check in now for the Muskies. They'll join Bodie and Ricketts. 3-pointer from Bodie. It's good. 3-pointer.
That was a nice shot there by Grace Bodie, but you know what? That ball went inside.
Yep.
Becca Haig has played that high post really well tonight.
Another assist for Becca Haig and the 3-pointer presented by First National Bank of Muscatine.
Little interesting fact about Grace Bodie, you know, she's a twin, and her brother Grant, their birthday is Christmas Day.
Oh, wow.
Week from today.
Much like a generation of Muskies ago, Ryan and Angie Nicholson, or Ryan Nicholson and his sister, I can't remember her name.
Kelly.
Kelly.
Yeah.
Angie's the mom. They're Christmas Day Christmas Day twins as well. I know one of the Zorich boys is also around Christmas. I saw Michael here because his daughter plays on the JV team.
Grace, yeah. Grace is a sophomore for the Muskies. Nice young lady.
Avery Schroeder.
Now,
Runner,
Avery,
no good.
Avery Schroeder, nice little play there by Avery.
That was a good look for the Muskies, just unable to go down.
The ball movement was nice and crisp that possession, Joel.
A foul. Called Grace Bodie for the reach. What do you suppose the pickup basketball games are like in the Bodie household as kids with cousin Emily Wieskamp, Emily Clemens Wieskamp in the driveway as well?
I think it got a little physical.
Talk about the Summit League with UNO, one of the Summit League greats, Emily Clemens Wieskamp. Evian Richardson gets the rebound and hits the three.
Yeah, Coach McBride is not happy about our defensive rebounding in that possession.
Extends the lead, 41-22. Schroeder for three. No good. McComas with the rebound. And now Evian Richardson will bring it up for the Little Hawks. Foul inside as the Little Hawks are trying to feed the ball into the post to Casey Earl, the daughter of Iowa Hawkeye legend AC Earl, who's sitting about 50 yards away from us right now.
Actually, at the beginning of the broadcast, Mr. Adam Wiley texted me, said we needed to interview AC during halftime if we could.
We should have. Sorry, Adam. Earl in the high post has it stolen by Connor. Connor, good defense there by Jones to get back as the Muskies were pushing. That was a good look from Connor.
Yeah, nice to see Grace Bodie get out in transition there. Meredith Sarr just maybe a half second too late.
Schroeder for three. Earl with the rebound.
Avery Schroeder has a nice little basketball bounce to her. Looks like she could, you know, as a sophomore, a little bit more experience. I think she'll be a tough Muskie in years to come.
Runner by Richardson, good. Hey, Richardson's got 11.
Yeah, I think she scored 6 so far in the quarter.
Avery with the jumper. So Avery Schroeder's on the board, her first bucket of the night. Or afternoon, excuse me. It's nighttime in the Azores.
Oh, where's the help side? Now that wasn't too bad there. We helped, then we helped the helper. Nice rotation by the Muskies. Unfortunately, we got called for a foul.
That foul will go on Becca Haig. And Casey Earl will go to the free throw line. 5 team fouls against the Muskies here in the third quarter. 0 against the Little Hawks. Andy Westlake checks back in for the Little Hawks. And McGinnis checks back in for the Muskies. Connor, Ricketts, Thomas, Haig, and McGinnis in for the Muskies. As McComas unable to get the rebounder, and it'll be Muskie ball. Back to Connor. McGinnis drives. That runner no good. And it's rebounded by Koch. Westlake draws the foul. She'll go to the free throw line. .28 seconds to go here in the third quarter. And the Little Hawks are one foul away from being in the 1-on-1 bonus. Or one foul against the Muskies. Westlake, free throw is good.
Nice strong box out there by Sophia Thomas.
Meredith Connor finds Thomas in the corner. Jumper no good. Rebound Earl.
That was everything but down.
Tip in is good. Half court no good, and Muscatine will trail by 23 points here as we go into the fourth quarter. We'll take a short break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball on the Discover Muscatine Sports
Know RIVO
Network.
as expert plumbers, but did you know RIVO can also be your one source for complete bathroom and kitchen remodels? With professional craftsmen doing the job for more than 30 years, experienced in tile, carpentry, and of course plumbing, RIVO can transform a dreary basement into an elegant bathroom and upgrade a worn-out kitchen using inspirational design and quality brands. Before you stand in line at a big box store, call RIVO Incorporated and see how a hometown professional can refresh and improve your home.
Just like fire, burning up the way. Rocking like the world up for just one day. Watch this madness, colorful charade. No one can be just like me anywhere. Just like fire, fire. Just like fire.
And we are back at the beginning of the fourth quarter as the Muskies trail 24-47 against the number 2 ranked Iowa City High Little Hawks. Starting 5 begins the fourth quarter here for City High. Muscatine going with a little bit different lineup to begin this quarter as Jones hits a 3 to start off the fourth. She has 18.
You know, we kind of held her in check there in the third quarter, but she starts the fourth quarter with a bang.
Meredith Connor finds Haig, but Cooley with the shot block.
Yeah.
It's Connor, Avery Schroeder, Sophia Thomas, Becca Haig, and Ashlyn McGinnis on the floor for the Muskies. Schroeder finds McGinnis for the jumper. No good, but Thomas with the rebound. And now Andy Westlake will go without the numbers, and they're going to call the travel before. Andy not a fan of the call.
Yeah, I'm not.
I thought it looked like a Euro step.
I thought it was
to
a
me.
Euro step too. But we'll take it.
Yeah. Jazzy Jones back into the game for the Muskies along with Taylor Green. Maya Jansen's also checked in for the Muskies. Ricketts for 3, and it's good. A three-pointer presented by First National Bank of Muscatine. Jones will reset the offense for the Little Hawks. Looks like Muscatine going man-to-man. Backdoor cut by Richardson. Good catch. Now Westlake drives. Jones crosses over. Spinner, fadeaway, no good. Rebound, Ricketts.
It's a good job by Grace Bodie keeping her in front of her there, forcing a little off-balance fadeaway jumper there.
Three-pointer by Jansen's no good. Rebounded by Kim. Cooley unable to make the layup. She'll knock it out of bounds. And it'll be Muskie ball. Grace Bodie will bring it up for the Muskies. Muscatine turns it over. Now Westlake and the Little Hawks. Offensive foul called on Andy Westlake.
Nice job by Jazzy Jones. See how he was running a little 4 high there. A play Coach Orvis used to run the last few years for the Muskies there.
Katie
Muskie
Holmes.
fans zipper.
Caitlin Holmes checks in now for the Muskies. Jansen with the jumper from the high post, rebound Richardson. Richardson thinks about a three, finds Cooley inside. Cooley gets her own rebound and finishes with the left hand.
Yeah, not much the Muskies could do about that. Cooley did a nice job running to the rim, and fortunately they were able to find her.
Three-pointer from Bodie, no good. Jansen unable to connect, and Richardson gets the rebound. Now City High and Kelsey Jones poked out by Bodie. Richardson misses, gets her own rebound. And she's fouled. She'll go to the free throw line. She's a very aggressive rebounder.
Yeah. Yeah, nice player, nice player. I mean, this is her 4th year on the varsity for City High. And
full timeout. Muscatine calls the timeout. We'll take a quick break. We'll be back with more Muskie basketball.
At Hustler Turf, quality matters, especially when it comes to the driving experience.
Let's take a closer look.
Our legendary smooth track steering provides buttery smooth turns, making maneuvering around obstacles a breeze. Unlike the jerky feel of other options, our smooth track steering is so effortless, anyone could make short work of the lawn. Hustler Turf, mow like a pro.
Stop in to Muscatine Lawn and Power at 2020 Stewart Road to see Hustler quality for yourself.
And we're back as the Muskies trail 52-27 against Iowa City High. It's Muskie girls basketball action, non-conference variety here on a Saturday afternoon. Joel Krausar along with my partner Bob Long as Evian Richardson goes to the free throw line for 2 free throws. First free throw is no good. Just a little bit more than 4 minutes to play here in the fourth quarter. Second free throw is good. Ball is knocked out of there by Kim. You just mentioned Kim a little while ago as a defensive presence. Yeah. It's really her role on the team is to be a real disruptor.
Right.
And knowing that she has that support, she can gamble.
She can.
And Jazzy Jones turns the corner and gets to the rim.
Nice job there by Jazzy. Nice seeing her staying aggressive and getting a bucket there.
Jones works off the double high screen, kicks it out to Westlake for 3, and it's good. Andy Westlake with the three-pointer.
City High has really turned out to be a nice balanced ball club here. 4 in double digits tonight.
Shot blocked by Cooley. Be curious to see what the official stat line in the block shots department is for her. Westlake with the shot, fake. Now she gets it to Jones. Jones spins, up and under move, no good. Good defense. Grace Bodie's done a really nice job.
She has.
Oh, intercepted by Kim. Good anticipation there.
You know, I mean, this is Grace's 3rd year playing varsity basketball. She's had a lot of experience. She's a good defender.
Yeah.
But she's exceptionally, she's really strong in the weight room, and that pays dividends out here, of course.
30-second timeout by the Little Hawks as they make some substitutions. And some of the players she's had to guard, you know, between Veach and now, you know, Jones. She's 2 different Houstons she's had to defend in her career.
Yeah.
I mean, there's just been some tall tasks for her to have to tackle, and she's done it every single chance she's gotten.
Yeah. And that takes a special person to be able to go out there and do that night in, night out.
Right. I do think that this group of Muskies is a fun group to coach. In my conversations with Coach McBride, you know, you've coached a lot of these kids. They don't. There doesn't seem to be a lot of hesitation. They seem to be willing to try anything and go for anything you ask them to do.
Oh yeah, I would definitely agree with that. You know.
It's a turnover as Cook gets a steal.
They're a good group of young ladies. You know, I've known a lot of them since they've been in 3rd and 4th grade.
Right. McComas drives, kicks it out. Westlake for 3. And Andy Westlake is heated up here in the 4th quarter. It's her 15th point. Westlake for 3. That's been said a few times in this gym.
Yeah, I was just thinking that myself. That you know, it's
Connor gets called for the foul.
Even though that she's an opponent for the Muskies tonight, it's kind of neat to see her come into a gym where her dad scored a gazillion points.
I mean, you walk 6 feet out of one of the doors and you turn to your right, and there's a big basketball with his name on it and his career points.
Correct. It's nice seeing her come in here and having a nice game.
The senior having a fun afternoon. 15 points, Kelsey Jones with 18. And McComas on the board now. I think that's her 3rd. She got a tip in the 3rd quarter. That's Emmy McComas, a freshman here at the free throw line for the Little Hawks. Connor brings it up for the Muskies.
Briley Siemens in. She had a nice game during the JV game today. I think she led us with 17 in that victory.
3-pointer, no good. Rebound Holmes. Thomas now works it around. McComas gets a steal, and now Andy Westlake will bring it up for the Little Hawks. Trapped in the corner, and a turnover as Westlake stepped out of bounds. And it'll be Muscatine ball with 1:09 to play here in the 4th quarter.
Both teams have emptied the benches, it looks like.
Seaman for 3. Rebound Thomas. Haig for 3. Rebound McComas. And now McComas will work the ball around.
No, thank you.
3-pointer. McComas for 3.
Freshman?
Freshman. Haig for three now. Rims in and out. Rebound Earl. This is Maya Driscoll, junior guard.
Looks like she's going to dribble her out here.
Yeah, under 10 seconds.
Maybe not.
And now Sophia Thomas with 2 seconds. Seaman gets a shot off, no good. As the Muskies fall to Iowa City High, 66-29. We're going to take a short break and we'll be back with our post-game show presented by Hy-Vee.
At First National Bank, we strive to provide the best customer service both in person and online. Our mobile wallet offers you great features within our mobile app. Card controls, alerts, digital receipts. Mobile wallet is a free feature in our mobile app. Check it out today.
Affordable Metal Manufacturing provides cut-to-length rolled metal panels for commercial, residential, and agricultural roofing. We take pride in delivering our products with a short lead time, normally 3 days or less. Our panels are cut to the nearest eighth of an inch for greater efficiency and less waste. Affordable Metal can even roll your panels on site. Call today for a free quote and let us become your preferred supplier. Affordable Metal Manufacturing. Our business is rolling.
Arty's Ice Cream and Grill, 609 West 5th Street, Wilton, Iowa.
And welcome back to Muscatine High School as the Iowa City High Little Hawks defeat Muscatine in women's basketball. Little Hawks will move to 6-0, and the Muskies move to 3-6 on the season. And my partner Bob Long, good effort by the Muskies tonight, but that City High team's going to get their points. And it was close in the first half. And a large part of that is due to our Affordable Metal Manufacturing and Eastern Iowa Power Washers player of the game. And who's our player of the game today?
I'd go with Becca Haig.
Yeah, she was a huge part of that first half. 7 points, 4 assists, and 3 rebounds in the first half to really kind of shrink that margin for the Little Hawks and keep Muscatine in it. But just too much firepower for the Little Hawks in the second half.
Yeah, the Little Hawks, they definitely have 4 kids that can go out there and fill up a stat sheet, especially at the offensive end. They had 4 kids in double digits, led by Kelsey Jones, and tough team to defend.
Tough team to defend, but Muscatine, a good team to have on your resume as you work forward through the season. We get a little bit of a break. It's been a busy week here on the Discover Muscatine Sports Network. There is a boys game on Tuesday, but that is an away game, so we will not have that for you.
It's a doubleheader.
Yep, so we will have – oh, yeah, you're right. So we will have our next Discover Muscatine action, I believe, is going to be January 4th. So we will see you guys in a few weeks. But we get some time off, and hopefully you all have a happy holiday season. And Bob, Merry Christmas. Thanks for joining me this year.
Yeah, Merry Christmas.
And on behalf of our great team here at Pearl City Media and the Discover Muscatine Sports Network, Chris Anderson and Jess, our director, you guys do a fantastic job, and you guys have a great holiday as well. And we will see you all, listeners and viewers, on the other side of the new year, 2022, right around the corner.
Go